Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today I want to talk about comfort zone. And this is a topic that has so many multiple dimensions to it. So I had to jot because I'll forget everything that I want to hit. Comfort zone takes so many different variations in our lives. Comfort zones can be just our day-to-day. Comfort zones can be a specific style of people that we like. It can be a multitude of different things. Working at a job that you're comfortable in and fearful of removing yourself there and becoming complacent. It can take so many different, its comfort zone falls into so many different levels. And though we need comfort zone and comfortability in our lives, because we have to work, if you work out, you have routines, you go to the gym, you come home, you work, and you repeat the same patterns every day. And so sometimes we talk about not necessarily being depressed, but sometimes having depressed moods, or sometimes not feeling happy or feeling melancholy. And we oftentimes don't understand why. But the way that our brain operates is it does get stuck into a comfort zone. And it's so bombarded with your day to day of consistency of the same thing all day, every day, that it's looking for something outside of that, right? It's important for us to develop strategies to remove us from those moods or to remove us from those depressed states of feeling uncomfortable or feeling just needing something else to do. You ever had the day and you just feel really bad, and you go to your brother's house or your sister's house or your best friend's house, and you're with family and your parents or whoever, and you enjoy the day so much, and you come home and you're out of that rut for the day, and you're like, wow, I had really a good day. It's synonymous with that. And so sometimes we get so bombarded with our day-to-day that we don't understand the need to step outside the box. Stepping outside the box helps us to grow. Stepping outside the box helps us to determine who we are and things that we didn't even know about ourselves. When you're feeling like you need to step outside the box, don't be afraid to do that. Whatever that looks like for you, whether it's, getting a Starbucks coffee and Starbucks and going to Barnes and Noble and walking through and looking for things, whatever it is. They have a million books there. Whether it's going to Target and going in and out of the aisles and finding things, whether it's, starting to go to a gym, maybe looking for free classes that, there's so many different places you could do that. Eventbrite has that also. Going to your families or visiting people that you love. Finding really good books to read. Just challenging your mind, but challenging your spirit, because when you get boggled down, you're not replenishing yourself. You're not replenishing your spirit. You're not replenishing your mental, mind, body, and soul. And so even though we need the same, we have to go to work, we have to do those things. We have patterns that we do, and those patterns are healthy because, you have to live, you have to pay bills, you have to do those things, but You definitely need balance. Balance is super, super important in life. And when you don't have balance in your space, it does create those mood dysregulations. Like, you definitely need that change. Your mind is so accustomed to being on autopilot of everything. Sometimes you don't know what you're gonna like until you try it. And when you don't seek, you don't find. It's important for us to learn who we are on different variations and not just your day to day to day. There's so many things that is powerful about you that you don't even know because you haven't explored. And so if we don't seek, we're doomed to sometimes repeat the same patterns. And sometimes those patterns are not good. Sometimes those patterns put you in a negative space. Sometimes understanding that you're being a negative person, understanding that, you're developing bad things that doesn't correlate with your growth and your need to learn who you are from a positive standpoint. Those things are super, super, super important. And so stepping outside the box is learning so many dimensions of yourself. Even when you don't know or think that you need to do that, it's so important to just explore. Do things that you don't normally do. And you'll find that that balance will be replenished again. You'll feel better about yourself, and you'll learn things about yourself that you didn't even know existed. It's so important to step out of that comfort zone and develop the balance and the growth that you need. It is necessary for us. It's necessary to, even I was talking to a client about dating, stepping outside of your comfort zone and your norm with that too. And I wanted to do a separate thing for that because I wanted to title it so that people would know to watch that one for people who are doing online. What I was explaining was how important it is to, from the external, we're visual people, so people tend to gravitate to what is attractive to the eye. But sometimes what you need is bigger than what you want. And so sometimes what you want is not exactly what is going to be necessary for your growth, for your, loyalty, for something long lasting, something that is enriching and fulfilling to you. And so that's stepping out of the box, stepping out of the box to your norm and the things that you're comfortable doing. And that pertains to every area and every aspect of our life. So it's super important to step outside of your comfort zone and live your best life, because you won't know what that looks like if you don't explore different aspects about yourself. You'll be surprised how many things you learn and how far you grow when you do that. So I hope that this helps, and I hope that you have